How's it going, guys? Vader's in one of his favorite spots, checking out all the stuff outside. He'll put his head through the blinds in a sec. You wait and see. Um, Luke, good to hear from you. Always loved the tuba. Love the tuba. That guy was big. He looked like he'd be a tuba player. All right, so let's start. On this day, 1853, Admiral or Commodore William Perry. William Perry? I think it is William Perry. Expedition arrives in Edo Bay. Oh, he's done. In Japan, if you remember from our imperialism, um, this kind of shocked Japan because Japan had gone into a period of over 250 years of isolation where they didn't allow any foreigners into the country. And then along comes this modern U.S. fleet sailing into the bay and saying, "Hey, we'd like to trade with you." And Japan, with their bows and arrows and samurai swords, and it was like pretty much culture shock, which Japan sparks Japan to modernize. Okay, also on this day in 1933, the first rugby union test match between the Wallabies of Australia and the Springboks of South Africa. Those are the two countries' national teams play each other for the first time. Rugby union is it's 15 on 15. That's the rugby I played. Rugby league is 14 on 14. 14? No, 13. And it's a different format. 1947. Reports are broadcast that a UFO has landed in Roswell, New Mexico. And so, kind of the cultural phenomenon that is Roswell and Area 51 comes about. Speaking of space travelers, on this day in 2011, the space shuttle Atlantis is launched in the final mission of the U.S. space program. Oh man, and that had a big effect on our area because once the space shuttle program shut down, put a lot of people out of jobs in this area. Well, yeah, in Brevard County. Quote of the day: a life spent making mistakes is not only more honorable, but more useful than a life spent doing nothing. George Bernard Shaw. Learn a lot more from your mistakes than from getting it right. Learn more from making mistakes than doing absolutely nothing. So, the what? The Flintstones, one of my favorite cartoons growing up as a kid. The Flintstones celebrated Christmas before Jesus was born. If you remember, Flintstones was supposedly something like 10,000 years ago. 10,000 BC, something like that. 12,000 years ago. Jesus wasn't born until around the year 0, so around 2,000 years ago. So, weird. Kind of just goes to show the culture of that time when it was made. So, still no news about school. Again, it should be tomorrow that they have their meeting. Some people are protesting, opening up schools, especially as our counts are spiking. We'll see what happens. It'll be interesting to see. And all the rhetoric coming from the White House is kind of just ridiculous. But I won't get into that. Question of the day. What is your favorite alien species? Where are they from? I mean, are they from the Star Wars pantheon? You got Baby Yoda, you got the Ewoks, or is it from, Star Trek? You got the Klingons, you got the Vulcans. Is it from some other pantheon? Let me know. I think I would have to go. I mean, more recently, I would definitely have to go with whatever alien species Yoda is. Yoda and Baby Yoda. I would definitely think they would have to go with that. My hope in the coming season of The Mandalorian is that Baby Yoda actually gets a name. I would like to know Baby Yoda's name. I mean, is he Yoda Jr.? I don't think we're going to do some sort of time travel stuff and you know, and call him Yoda. Can't, because it obviously takes place after the fall of the Empire. So, I don't know. It'd be interesting to see. Alright. Have a good day. Luke, I want to see a video. Oh, are you moving? Or are you just moving your rock collection? That's what I'm interested in. And how big is your rock collection? And my question to you personally, Luke, is what is your favorite rock? Alright. See you guys.